If you heat your home with an outdoor wood boiler, you're not off-grid. Until now. Today, I'm running my entire boiler operation off of solar. Outdoor wood boilers are great for heat until the power goes out. No pump, no flow, no heat. Today, we're fixing that problem with solar and batteries. So now, my central boiler Classic Edge 550 runs completely off solar. No grid, no worries. That's definitely a win in my book. Good morning, it's Ed from Off the Trails Outdoors. Thanks for coming back to the channel. Today, I have plans to lower my energy bill with some solar panels. So you're going to stay tuned to find out more. So I did purchase 6 of these 200 watt Renogy solar panels that were used. I bought them off a friend for a good price. So today I built a temporary ground solar panel mount that I'm able to move around. So the plan is for this to move around. I'm not exactly sure where my shed's gonna go or my solar panels are gonna go. So that is why I built this to be mobile. I can pull this around with my tractor. So these panels do have the Z brackets that you can get from Renogy. So that's how they're going to lay, and I'm not going to mount these on just yet. I'm going to get this in position first before I do that. But I do have 6 that were used, and I wanted to fill up this spot or this space, so I added 2 more, which are coming here in the next few days. So I'll be able to fill this entire ground mount with 8 total panels at 200 watts per. And that would be 1600 total. So I got your base, you got your solar panel frame, and it's pretty simple. Okay, now it's time to try to move this thing with the tractor. So I wanted to just drag it down here with the tractor. I know I didn't use the skid side to drag it, but I wanted to get here quickly. I got other things to do. So this isn't that heavy, so I'm able to kind of pull it around a little bit where I need to. So now I'm gonna look for the southern direction. I'm gonna move a couple of these firewood baskets out of the way as well. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna level up these posts as best as possible. I'll probably put it on a cinder block. So I'm gonna get a level, leave this here. Once it's level, jack it up, boom. Okay, I've been running these solar panels, running my outdoor wood boiler. Now the temperatures did get colder, so let me show you my setup here as I go in. So this is my current setup. I've got 2 24 volt batteries, 100 amp hours each. My plan is to get 2 more, so that way in the winter time I am able to power the wood boiler through days of no sun. This goes into my bus bar. I'm able to hook my charger up as well, so if I'm running low on battery power, I'm able to charge this with electricity through a generator. This is a Renogy 2000 volt, 24 volt inverter. So what I do like about this one, it has a place where I can wire in a breaker box to make things more clean. I've got my solar coming in here to my breaker switch, and this is a Renogy Rover charge controller. So as you can see right now, I'm at 70% of my batteries. Even though it is an overcast day, it's still pulling in some sun. My batteries are at a 25.1, I believe that's volts, and that's a 25.6 battery. So as you can see, my battery power is probably up to about 75%. Let me look to see, 71%. So I'm figuring with the rest of the day, it's kind of overcast, but it should get it up to where it needs to be. So this is a temporary setup. As you can see, I've got 2 wires running on my boiler. One's for the circulating pump and one's for the boiler itself. So this is my temporary setup. I've got my outdoor wood boiler plugged in as well as my circulating pump. And I've got this run on extension cords into my inverter. So I was able to buy 6 of these used panels. These are Renogy 200-watt panels that pull 19 volts. As you can see, I have it mounted with my Z brackets. I then purchased 2 other 200-volt Renogy panels, and as you can see, these are the newer panels, so they're 20% smaller. They're a little wider and probably 6 inches shorter. So I've got these 2 wired in as well. These 2 panels are together, these 2 panels are together, these 2 and down. Then they all go into this right here. This is a braided connector. And again, this wiring is all over the place, but so here's that braided connector I was talking about right here. So this this positive's going back, and I got a negative. So all the positives are going into this one, all the negatives are going into this one. So I only have 2 wires going back. Right now you can see it's a cloudy, overcast day, and I'm still able to pull in solar. So let's see how much solar I'm pulling in today. So today, it looks like I'm pulling in 36.9 volts right now. Looks like my batteries are at 25.5 volts. No errors. I'm just looking for the percentage here. Right now I am at 81%. Okay, this is my plan for this spring and summer. See this woodshed behind me? I'm gonna tear this down. I'm gonna move my boiler. So all the material I'm going to pull off and recycle for the new building. I've got a 40-foot shipping container behind me. That has my kiln. If you have any interest in building a shipping container kiln, I've got videos on my channel. So my plan is to rotate that 40-foot container, put it kind of where the woodshed is sitting right now, and then I'm going to do a roof off the back and a roof off the front. And here is a sample image of what I'm going to be shooting for. So right now where the panels are, that is a temporary solution. I wanted to get this up and running. So with this system, I'm able to pull this ground mount around when I need to, if I need to move it, and I will soon. But what I'm going to do on that side of the shipping container, I'll put a roof overhang, and I'm going to have my sawmill on that side, so I'm going to move that a lot closer. That way it's closer to the kiln, so I'll saw boards and I'll be able to put it right in the kiln, ready to go. On the other side is where I'll have a roof over top my firewood, and then somewhere on this side I'm going to move the boiler. I'm not sure exactly where, but it's going to be moved and positioned different. It's still going to be covered, but it's going to be in a different spot. So there'll be minimal moving of the boiler because I'll have to do some plumbing and maybe a little bit of wiring. But my plan is to keep electric out here, but I'm not going to be using it unless it's on overcast days to where I need to charge my batteries. I've got lots more off-grid videos coming this spring and summer. This is one step closer to true independence, heating with wood off of solar power. This is just a start. I'm going to continue to dial in this system so it's perfect for next fall when the outdoor wood boiler season begins. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.